If you're like me, you've waited for this moment in time for decades, for years, for your whole lives. You've wanted this. You fought for this. You prayed for this. We're living in the most important time ever in the history of the world. We the people showed up, and because of that, President Trump and his administration will once again take power, and this time destroy the deep state from above. That's what we've needed for so long. Wanting America to go back to what it's always supposed to be. It's about accountability, liberty, freedom. As President Trump is going to come in and do what he needs to do to root out the corruption in our federal government, it's important for us to do our part on the grassroots level. Rage. Restoring accountability and grassroots empowerment. We have to go back to being citizen watchdogs. We have to go back to protecting our communities, protecting that which we love, where we call home. They've ran unchecked, unchallenged for years, and they operate in fear. They operate in oppression. They hold you. In the palm of their hands, they hold you. Who the hell are they? We're the ones that are gonna hold them accountable, but it starts with us. Rage. I know what rage is. The name will get your attention, won't it? But it's a perfect acronym to describe how we feel. That sense, that burning inside of you. And because I know that you out there feel rage, you might ask yourself, what can one person do? I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm Dan Smirglio. I run Voice of the People USA Activist Group and Voice of the People USA Radio Network, along with my wife Hollis. Who am I to tell you what you need to do or what you should do? I am one person. I'm nobody special. I'm just like you. Together, we're just regular people. But I am somebody who is unafraid to confront corruption, to confront people, and hold them accountable. When I came back from fighting for my country, I realized the fight wasn't over. Because locally, there were problems. Illegal aliens, corruption. And I saw a problem and said, how come people aren't outraged? They tell me how mad they were, but nobody was doing anything. And I figured, you know what? I took an oath to serve my country. I took an oath to serve my community. And that oath doesn't expire. So as one person, I decided to hold a rally in Hazleton, Pennsylvania. And we made history. People came to me telling me their horror stories. And because I gave them a platform, and because I went that extra mile, we broke kids for cash. We took down corrupt officials. We locked judges up, lawyers up, corrupt police, county commissioners. All those years I was out there, we made change. We had chapters of Voice of the People spawned all over this country because there were people out there that saw that we were brave enough to take a stand, and they wanted to be a part of it. And the name worked, right? The name works. It's about the voice of not Dan, not Hollis, the voice of we the people. We did that, not me. We did that. The people who were brave enough to come forward. And I was the mouthpiece. Yes, I was the one, not for fame or fortune, obviously not, just a lot of threats, but I don't care. You know why? Because bad people deserve to be confronted and brought to justice. Because I cannot stand injustice. I can't stand corruption. People think I'm super confrontational, which leads to violence. No, I'm against violence. Words are our most powerful weapon. And that one rally became over 300 rallies in 28 states without ever taking a dollar from anybody. Funding it all out of our own pocket. Do you know why we did it? Because it needed to be done. Because the people were being silenced. Because the people didn't have a voice. And charters started and formed all over the country. And one day we held 30 rallies in 30 states at the state capitol in each of those states in one day. Before the Tea Party, before anybody else. People taking a stand because of corruption running rampant. That was in 2010. And what I seen all those years ago, what's happened since then? Has it gone away? No. You would hope that it got better. In this day and age, we still have your town leaders, your county leaders being selected. Perfect example, up here in northern Maine, we have a town that you can elect the city council members, the selectmen, but the town manager, which in most places is called the mayor, usually elected. Here, that town manager is selected. I saw it in 2008 in Indiana, 2009 in Pennsylvania. What did we do? People reached out and said, Dan, we need you to come and help us. And I said, my pleasure. And I came and I confronted and I brought a charter in. Cost no money. And what happened? We got enough names on the petition, enough pressure on local governance, and we changed it and we destroyed that system and gave the power back to the people to elect their elected officials. Imagine that. So the media was complicit in covering the corruption, exploiting the corruption, protecting the bad people. I saw big money come in, take over the activism world, and gave you nothing. I said, no longer are we going to be silenced by the media. We're going to be censored by the media. We're going to become the media. And that's how Voice of the People USA Radio Network was born. We are a media company, independent, in 98 countries, heard by 64 million people a month. It took almost 20 years to achieve that. It was hard, not rich. It was a struggle, and it's still a struggle. But the struggle was worth it because the fight is the most important fight of our lives. Now, where we're at in history, this is the time for the next phase of the battle. Trump coming in, great. One person up top with an administration can defeat the evil up above. But where do we go next? We have to do our part locally. Back in the day, we went to neighborhood crime watches. We brought them together to work as one. Citizen watchdogs. It was the people holding them accountable because people felt they had somebody in their corner. Then it went away. I've hoped for years that people would pick up that mantle and go out there and confront these people, and they haven't. People got scared again. You were silenced. You were threatened. You had your jobs taken from you. You had everything taken from you. They don't trust their local officials. They don't trust their elected officials or their selected officials. Nobody was there to listen to them. Nobody was there to genuinely care about them. They've attacked me. They've taken from me. They've death threatened me. They listed me as a domestic terrorist in 2009. How's that? Service to your country, huh? Now you're a domestic terrorist. They've come after me in a million different ways. They're doing it right now. For years, you thought that you're just one lonely voice. You thought that nobody was there for you. And you were right, because they weren't there for you. You were let down by people that you believed in, people you elected, people you thought actually gave a damn about your concern, about what was happening to you. I'm telling you right now, you're not alone any longer. Now we have somebody at the top that does care, that is dedicating his life, his resources to exposing this, shining a light on their evil. And no matter where we go, people come to us and tell us their stories. We have to be the bridge to justice. As long as we do our part. We spoke loud and proud with our vote. Now it's time to speak loud and proud with our voices. This is our time like never before. He received the mandate, so did we. You don't know me, but I'll tell you this. I do care about you. Hollis cares about you. We're willing to fight for you because fighting for you is fighting for us because we're one and the same. And now we have the chance to fight back stronger, harder than ever before because for years people have felt they had no choice. They had no hope. We're not alone anymore. I'm your voice. You're my voice. Now we do our part to feel empowered again, to be unafraid, to stand up against evil on your towns. It affects you every day. It's time to go back to the days when we were brave enough and bold enough to take a stand and to fight for what's right. I know you're out there. Our job is to hear the stories, vet the stories, expose what's going on, put it out there in the public. And what do you say? The media is not going to tell the story? We don't care. We are the media now. We'll be there. We're bringing the radio station, broadcasting worldwide. You're not going to go unheard any longer. We are taking our time, putting it out there to the rest of the country to give you a voice. There's only two of us. Two of us. Imagine what we could do if you're willing to stand up, if you're willing to get involved. I don't ask anything from you other than your commitment to rooting out wrong and exposing it. The justice system is changing. That's what's coming. And then it's up to the justice system to hold these people accountable. And then God intervenes. Elected officials, anybody in a position of power, they're our employees, not the other way around. We are not their slaves. We are not their servants. They are our servants. Hold them accountable because I feel rage. Restoring accountability and grassroots empowerment. Accountability, because it's about time these people who have flown under the radar be held accountable by we the people. Grassroots empowerment. Too many people have come in with their millions and told you what grassroots looks like. And if you give them money, they'll maybe let you have a rally. They'll let you speak. No. Trump's gonna be president now, no more rallies. Why? The grassroots is you and I taking a stand. Grabbing a bullhorn, going to a city council meeting, a school board meeting, whatever it is. That's how you do it. It requires nothing. No monetary investment. Money doesn't equate justice. Money doesn't equal justice. Passion does. Being fearless does. Being bold does. So if you believe and you feel rage, understand it's going to be used for good. This is our time. This is God's time. I've said before, we've never taken $1, and it's true. It's time, yeah. We have a donation link. And why am I asking for donations? Does that make me sound like a hypocrite? That's what most people are, right? And I'll be honest with you. It's because of those people who've abused your trust and tried to capitalize off your rage, off your fear, off your anger, off your hurt, off your heartache. They've gotten rich, and you've continued to suffer. I've continued to suffer. We the people have suffered while they get enriched off of our passion. No more. No more. Yeah, we're two people, and we mean it when we say we will come to your town. We will bring the radio station with us on the road. But it takes resources because we're just two people. While everybody else is trying to get you with a big money bullshit, we're asking for help to help us help you. That's it. It's honest, and every dollar we receive will be made publicly available so you can see exactly what we do with it. Because we put our money literally where our mouth is. Even if we raise nothing, we're still doing this. Because it's never been about that. But those people who take advantage of you, who abuse your trust, they made it hard for people like us. But at nearly 20 years, we're still in this game. And we're still in the fight. It starts at home, people. And it starts with us. I believe in you, and I know you believe in this fight. If you believe in what we're doing, help us out. If you can't donate, that's okay as well. Share the video, share the link, and spread the word. Because they've tried to silence us for years. They banned us, suspended us, blacklisted us, shadow banned us, everything that you could possibly imagine. But we're still here, and we're fighting for you, and we're fighting for all the ones that are no longer here anymore. They lost their lives because of what's been done. We're fighting for them as well. Are you willing to take a stand? If so, we need volunteers all across this country that are willing to start a chapter on their community. It begins with you telling your story. That's why we're here. We have people reaching out to us, telling us their stories. I want you to do that as well. We are the voice of the people. We are the voice for the voiceless. You have to believe that. I do, and I believe in you. Nothing can stop us. They can try to take everything from us, but they can never break our spirit, our pride, love of country, our love of God, our love for justice, and our belief in liberty. So I'm asking you to join us. There's a very famous saying that I love, and I say it all the time. When the people fear their government, there's tyranny. When the government fears their people, there's liberty. The days of feeling defeated in silence, hopeless and lost are over. Past that moment in time. The battle is won. The war is ongoing. Can't silence us any longer. Let's finish the job. Let's help President Trump. Let's reclaim this country and restore liberty and accountability. We are the watchdog. This is our time, people. Rage. Restoring accountability and grassroots empowerment. Rage.